We're waiting. Here you go. Personally, I view coffee as tasting the exact same way it smells. Terrible. I am not a fan of coffee. I feel like Sojiro, being a father, should play along more, but I do feel like Futaba makes a bit more sense with her nonsense. It's a bit more poignant. So I also understand why he wouldn't be used to that, even though he has been taking care of Futaba. Because Futaba's nonsense is generally focused around something. So, like, the printer wasn't cute enough. Okay, Sojiro understands cute and printer. Rehabilitation and prisoner, I feel like he probably should have gotten, but yeah, whatever. It's December. There's been one rough year. Phantom Thief incidents were horrible. I never thought terrorists would attack Tokyo. I'm glad the election's almost over. We'll be able to breathe easy with Masayoshi Shido in office. Yes, he seems promising. I'm looking forward. It's looking like next year will be a better year.
I should have known.
Do they really not see the disaster that looms in the distance? Failure is intolerable. We must act swiftly.
Hey.
17 days left. Ah, good. We can hang out with Haru. Crap, we can hang out with Shinji too. I need Haru more than I need you, Shinji. I'm sorry. Myself, it's like, I really don't like the smell or the taste of coffee. Not really my deal.
Good day.
What do you want to do today?
Huh?
Yeah, we want to hang out. Come on. Need to increase our yields. Actually, hold on.
Maybe next time then.
No, actually, we're fine, because we're going to talk to the fortune teller tonight.
Huh?
So, use the fortune teller to rank up somebody's stuff tonight. I don't need to worry about it right now, because both of the ones that... Oops. Hang out with her. Thanks, let's get some coffee while we talk. Oh, I know, why don't we try it at Big Bang Burger for a change? Why would you want to come here, Haru? This coffee is going to be terrible. Looked into Takakura-san, but I didn't manage to find very much beyond those initial rumors. Several people I asked said that he often complained about my father, but just as many seem to say the exact opposite. One side has to be deceiving me, correct? I'm honestly suspicious of everyone at this point. Well, it depends. He could have known some people were closer with your father and brown-nosers, and been smart enough to praise him around them. But he's got to be telling the truth.
Yes.
I see, there are two contradictory stories. One of them has to be right. Suppose I'll need to learn the truth of the matter myself.
To be honest.
Kakura-san has been pushing the marriage particularly hard lately. He says it will provide vital backup for myself and Okumura Foods, both in public and in private. He even started asking Sugimura-san to important company meetings. So they're conspiring. You have a contract. Does this mean it's already too late? Marrying him my only option? 100% not. Now that I think about it, that may be the best chance to help the employees my father left behind. No. There has to be another way. Right, perhaps I shouldn't give up so easily. Hell no! Either way, graduation is quickly approaching. I'll need to decide my course of action soon enough. You know, before you came along, I haven't even considered not going through with this marriage. I believed I would simply marry the man my father had chosen and let the rest of my life pass me by. I wonder what would have happened if my father didn't have a palace. Would I have just resigned myself to the fate he had made for me? Doesn't matter now.
Yes.
Right, I should look forward to the future instead of thinking back on the past. Honestly, though, things would have been far worse for me if I hadn't joined the Phantom Thieves. Plus, I would never have had anyone to talk to like this. If there's anything I could do to return the favor, please tell me. I want to help you as much as I can. Overgrop.
All right.
I hope someday I can just look at it and see with a nice cup of coffee and forget about all this. And I hope you'll be there with me, Flower. We can forgo the elephants, though. Don't worry. Oh, the elephant coffee. Yes,
Shall
please.
we return home?
Don't do the cats, though, please. Hello, is this Flower, right? I wanted to apologize for all the weird stuff I said earlier. I talked about things would have been if I hadn't joined the Phantom Thieves. Once I started to imagine that again, this powerful fear came flooding back over me. We're all here for you. That's true. Thank you. It's always when I'm alone that the doubt creeps in. I'm indebted to you once again. I would have to I'll have to work hard so I can repay you. Sorry if I worried you. Okay, see you.
Ah, you're back.
This is just gonna be... Oh, that doesn't seem odd to you? What do you mean? Is anybody showing more interest in the identity or motive of the Phantom Thieves? Do people not think that the masterminds behind the horrible crimes of late? Yeah, you'd think it would be a bigger deal of it. I was wondering about that myself. Feels like the commotion surrounding the suicide calmed down far too quickly. Nobody cares about that anymore. Yep, they're too busy fanboying over Shido. God, it doesn't even make any sense. It's creepy as hell.
They're right. This is totally bizarre. What's going on here? Hey, hey!
It's really not that bizarre. Because all you have to do is have the media cover something else, and you bait and switch and chat up a different direction. Power of the mass media. Light District. Oh, twins are new.
What are you gonna do today?
Near the location, Justine, you do the honors. The place we wish to evaluate for your rehabilitation is Nightmare's place for acquiring gifts. Apparently, when the cold wind arrives, you can gather in large number of areas and search high and low for gifts. The one we seek is buried beneath another similar area. People flock there for all manners of goods. Underground mall. Such unchecked greed condensed into one location, this place sounds like a maelstrom of human desire. You believe it necessary to ascertain just how much of a threat this place is. I just tried Thanksgiving or Black Friday in the US. Walmart. Wait, does this place sound at all familiar to you? Well, if you know where it is, then escort us there immediately.
What'll you do?
Rather not do that right now.
See.
Only available for a limited time. Let's try to... Dead and alive at the same time. Fortune reading.
What shall we do?
I get an affinity reading. I'm about to rank up. Let's see. I feel like I've been missing a lot of pips with Haru. I kind of want to do Haru.
Here we go.
Good. We will rake up Haru next time we hang out.
What do you think?
Let's see. Fortune teller is 8, weapons dealer and devil are both 7. Yeah, weapons dealer gives me all my mods for free when I do it next. Ooh, easier to ambush an enemy. I feel like devil shows up the most. Let's do weapons dealer. What's up? Got a call from Suda. I want to tell you the details. You got some time? Yeah, hang out with him.
Good.
One in the back.
Actually,
Exactly the person I was hoping to talk to. Suda rang me up a while back, told me to forget everything he was threatening me with. I honestly thought it was some kind of joke at first, but I ain't seen or heard from him since. I almost felt like I was talking to the old Suda somehow, my sworn brother. You think a guy can really go through a drastic change that quick? I don't know. Was it me? There's that. I didn't really want to talk, but you should probably think about taking this a little more seriously, kid. Anyway, something's still fishy going down, but Suda's changing as a real load off my shoulders.
that's right.
Oh, this probably means our deal's through with, huh? I mean, your end of the bargain was driving Suda away, and you did that and then some. One more thing. I know I kind of fired you and all, but do you think you maybe want to keep working here with me? I understand kids these days have all sorts of commitments, so I get if the answer's going to be no. I want to do I'm back, baby, but that's not... You pay me well. Like you still got your courage. Don't go expecting me to make the job any easier for you, you hear? I'll be counting on you then, Flower.
All right. Good.
First order of business, take out the trash. Come on, we gotta get rid of these prototypes. Disassemble them and wipe the prints off before we toss them, though. Oh, and I'm not letting you leave till they're done.
See ya.
Hey, what's going on? About Suda, let's keep an eye on him for a while. Seemed like he was on the level, but can't be too careful. Understood. Good, if anything bad happened, it'd already be too late. I'm just gonna hang back and run the store for a while, safer that way. That means I'm gonna teach you all you gotta know about the business. Hope you're ready for it. Okay, I'm counting on you.
Well then.
2 weeks left before the election. You better take this seriously. I am taking it seriously. I am ranking the hell up of everything. Duplicate a card.
Indeed.
On our deal.
I see.
Yeah, so I've already got 2 2 high counters. Generate growth rate. I want you to create a card.
Indeed. I see.
Duplicate a card, actually.
Very well. Beautifully executed.
Thank you, Yusuke. She's here. That's what I thought. Hello, Haru. Is the fruit done? The tomatoes, actually. Actually, no, tomatoes are fruit.
Good day.
Check on the vegetables. 12-6. 4 more days? Wow, these take forever to grow.
Good day. Huh?
Yeah. Thinking of going to find some books to help me study coffee. Would you mind coming with me? Let's hang out with her.
Thank you.
Oh, the old book town. Yeah, that'll work. See, so there are 8 different ways to roast coffee beans. Apparently the light roast is the most acidic. It says here the type of roast you want should differ depending on how you want to drink your coffee. Fascinating.
Yes.
It is. I think I'd like to try hand roasting each type someday.
To be honest,
You know, Okumura Foods didn't start out as a burger chain. Originally, it was nothing but a small cafe run by my grandfather. That particular shop closed before I was old enough to appreciate the finer intricacies of coffee. That's where the real origin of the family business lies. I had no idea. I didn't either. My father only first mentioned it to me a year or 2 ago. At any rate, after my grandfather passed, the company shut down the cafe due to its steady loss of revenue. He had never cared about turning a profit, though. His only goal was to make people happy. He built a strong community around the cafe. He'd even given out free meals to those who couldn't afford it. And the day it closed, people lined up for blocks to give flowers. They really loved that place.
but
Wonder how many people would line up for the Big Bang Burger if it suddenly went out of business. I know we need to do well to keep our employees paid, but I can't help but think we've lost something important. I mean, Takakura-san seems to only be focused on profits. At this rate, we'll never lose our black image. Yeah, that'd be bad.
yes.
I have to figure out a way I can turn things around. Reopening the coffee shop. What I really need is to get stronger. I mean, I can act tough in front of my employees, but you know how weak I am inside.
And
I have a plan, though. Before I can really determine who I trust, I first need to know what it means to have others trust in me. I'm going to get stronger, strong enough for you and the others to rely on me.
All right.
Am I supposed to gain the trust of my employees? I'm not great at public speaking, and even just giving my opinion makes me a little nervous. Haru? Okumura-san, what are you doing here? Just heading home from a business engagement when I saw you from my car window. Do I know you from somewhere? You're one of those brats from before. Friend from school. He's helping me look for some books today. Anyway, we should be getting back to our shopping. Please excuse us. Hold on, Haru. You think you can go on a date with another man and leave your fiancé in the dust? You are not my fiancé. I already said I'm not going to marry you. Oh yeah? What about the contract I made with your father? Father is no longer here. Besides, marriage is something you go into of your own free will. A contract will never hold the same weight. You sure about that? Think about the reparations clause. If you back out of the deal now, you will lose everything you own. Okumura Foods, your estate. Even so, Really, what about your employees? Are you really willing to give the jobs on the line for the sake of your selfishness? Besides, this marriage is exactly what Okumura Foods needs right now. My father would have no trouble managing your shares or sweeping away your company's tarnished image. That reminds me, did Takakura-san tell you about the wedding hall? He got us the Phoenix Wing at the Wilton. What? We made a provisional reservation for 10 days this coming spring. After all, the sooner the better. Wait a minute. Let's look into our guest schedules as well. There'll be over 300 of them, you know? Takakura-san can handle a couple of foods in the meantime. Why don't you go stop by the gym or something, Haru? Wow. I mean, if you have time to mess around with this punk, you damn well have time to get a little thinner. I'm out of here. I'm sorry about that. Do not need to apologize. That guy's horrible. Not wrong about that. He has everything. Fame, intelligence, etiquette. The only thing he needs now is a wife he can control. I guess I'm the perfect target. He's going to get Akumura Foods as well as my entire inheritance, and I'm totally powerless against him. Strong, Haru. You're right. I can't afford to drag myself down with such negativity. Thank you. Anyway, I hope I can share with you again some other time. For today, though, I'm rather tired. Would it be okay if we parted here?
Goodbye.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry for the sudden call again. Thing is, Sugimura-san reached out to me after we saw him. I'd rather not talk to him, but I couldn't stand him using the company to threaten me and even speaking badly of you. Negativity felt so painful. Too much to handle alone, and before I knew it, I was already calling you. You can talk to me anytime. Hearing you say that makes me happy. Thank you. Even though I promised myself I'd get stronger, I suppose I'm still just depending on you. Still, I can't help but worry about the contract. Well, what's the contract actually say? Frustrating. I can't just let them keep manipulating me like a puppet. I have to find some way I can change this. Talking to you's helped me calm down. Thank you. Really. We'll talk again soon, right? Totally. We'll hang out with you tomorrow if you are not too busy with your plants.
Ah, you're back.
Oh, crossword puzzle. Oh, she's got a scoop. Wants to hang out with us. I am not available tonight. Leave me alone.
Hey, hey!
Hipster hotlines offer this. Boards. Money awarded is someone who fulfills requirements set by the information collector, usually given to whoever provides useful information regarding a case. In case of multiple informants, the distribution from Japan's special investigative incentive system depends on the helpfulness of each informant's tip.
All right.
I see. Nice.
Yeah, Lilith, I'm sure you've seen the thing about using tomatoes to describe each of the stats, the core stats, and D&D specifically is where it's used from, but several different games, 6 core stats kind of work in lots of things. Fortune reading.
What shall we do? Here we go.
Alright, so we're definitely level up Haru next time. Let's do Oya tonight.
Oh, honey.
Hey!
Leave how weird the chief's been acting. Sit down and I can give you all the details.
Lala-chan, I'm gonna borrow the seats in the back.
Take a seat. She said borrow the seats in the back, but yet we're sitting at the counter. The chief reduced my quota, and he even apologized to me. But he's been concerned for my health, which is actually kind of creepy now that I think about it. Anyway, that's not all. He said he was letting me reopen my investigation into what happened to Kaio. He told me he wants me to do everything I can to pursue the truth. I think he was serious. I wonder what happened to make him change so suddenly. Aren't you happy? Of course I am, it's just... The whole thing's a little too convenient. It seems a little fishy, you know? I mean, you asked me for the chief's name the other day, right? Why are you giving him such a hard time? Aren't you going to tell him the other good news? I did not, in fact, ask her for his name. I asked her to tell me more about him. She offered his name willingly. I know where Caio is. That was part of the chief's apology to me. Apparently he did some investigation on his own, so he followed up on my journalist friend's source, and turns out she really is alive after all. Glad to hear that. Incredible news. So, where is she? Mental hospital. That explains why she hasn't been able to contact me this whole time. I really want to go see her, but to be honest, I'm afraid. I'm afraid to know the truth. Not just about Caio's current state, but about what happened to her that night, too. It's not like you. I know. Honestly, I shouldn't be afraid to face the truth I've been chasing for so long, but I am. Won't let that stop me, though. Do this. I'm gonna go see her no matter what happens. No matter what happens, I need to see this through to the end. Otherwise, I wouldn't be Ichiko Ohaya, journalist extraordinaire. Oh yeah, I'm saying her name wrong. Chuckle, I'm really glad I talked to you about this. I never would have made my mind up without your help. You know, you're way more than just some high school kid. You're almost like my guidance counselor. That's twisted.
All right.
Now, by the way, everything for the chief worked out okay, but the higher-ups are still keeping an eye on me. Need you to keep the juicy tidbits coming. I can't stop writing about the Phantom Thieves now. Alright, let's see what you have for me today. Tater with my stories. What? Stuff's opening on my computer. Give me a second. What the heck? There.
Well then.
Can't wait for next time. Hiya, you good to talk? Thanks for... I thought that said punishing. Thanks for pushing me to go see Caio. I'm a journalist. From now on, I'm always going to chase the truth. Good luck. Grab a souvenir for me. She's in the mental hospital. Thanks, you really are a weird kid. You know that? If I had said souvenir, I'd be a really weird kid. Whenever I talk to you, I get this heightened sense of duty for some reason. I'll come back with some awesome stories, so let's meet up again. Oh, and I'm gonna hang up. Gotta pack for my big trip. See ya.